my gosh, I'm going right into the jungle.
After going through a divorce and moving back to her hometown in Texas, Casey is ready for a complete reset in Costa Rica.
My mom has a ton of concerns.
Whoa.
And
Do snakes get in that pool?
no. Sometimes I'm like, all right, I'm a grown woman. I can handle this. Doesn't the view make up for the money?
Well, no. To me, she spends money frivolously.
The lot next door is also available.
Knock it off.
Mother knows best.
That's right. Look at them. They're checking us out like, what are y'all doing out here?
I'm from Sulphur Springs, Texas. It's basically a big dairy town, pretty redneck at heart, but a great place to grow up. Very much a small town feel.
Hey,
Hi, Molly.
I have been using Sulphur Springs as my home base because I actually went through a divorce 2 years ago, so it's nice to be with family as I go through that process. But I'm ready to regain that independence and buy a home in Costa Rica. I've gotten myself to a place where I feel good about taking that step financially, and I was given the opportunity to work remotely. So I will maintain my work, but also I'll be happier because I'm getting to do both what I love at work and what I love in life.
What's wrong with Sulphur Springs?
I love it here, but, you know, 36 years old and I live with my parents, so. My first trip to Costa Rica was last year. I went there specifically for a yoga retreat, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. yoga learning classes. It was my one day off. I was sitting at the beach, and I remember thinking, even though I'm alone on Valentine's Day, having gone through a divorce, the combination of the magic that Costa Rica brings and the yoga, I was the happiest I'd ever felt in my life. It was like kind of a no-brainer. Like, why wouldn't I buy here?
But I'm really kind of worried about her too down there.
Well, that's why I'm gonna bring Mom along.
Of course I want to talk her out of making this move. I don't want her to ever leave here. But she's a grown woman. Oh my gosh, that's new. Is this new too?
Yeah.
Casey.
My mom is an angel. That's how I describe her. She's very young at heart, but is also very practical and still a mother, so she's gonna be hesitant. Her biggest fear is me in the jungle by myself.
You might fall in the hole on the side or whatever. Oh my gosh, look here.
It's okay, Mom.
The Osa Region, basically, it's the area from Manuel Antonio down to the Osa Peninsula Point. It is where the mountains meet the sea. I love the fact that you can start to walk into the jungles and find a hidden waterfall. It's fantastic if you like to be outdoors.
This looks pretty risky right here. I could never get used to driving a place like this.
Well, you never have to. I'm looking for remoteness but easy access. So I'm usually traveling for work, so the Osa area and that central south region is gonna be what gives me that. That's why it's top of the list. Yoga is a big part of why I fell in love with Costa Rica, so I would love to have an area on the property to build out a yoga deck. Also, obviously, ocean views. I'm not coming here, not to see the ocean. I'm definitely looking for 2-bed, 2-bath, open concept. Ideally, it would have a pool.
And if you can find her a place in the neighborhood so she can build a community of people there. She knows nobody in Costa Rica.
She'll be perfectly fine and safe.
Are the roads safe, though?
Years ago, they didn't even, you would drive through the creeks before they built the bridges. No worries.
See, that didn't help.
And how much are you looking to spend?
Yeah, how much are you looking to spend?
I'm thinking about $350.
Well, does that include the furniture?
Yes, the homes will come fully furnished.
So $350 fully furnished.
Okay, so.
She's worried about additional costs and that I don't think through that most of the time, but I thought
yes,
through it
that's
this
true.
time.
Casey likes to spend money. I'm just the opposite, but she took after her dad, and I just want to supervise.
This highway's done really well.
Right? The Costanera Highway. We have stripes on the road now.
Wow. Yeah.
This house is located in Ballena. It is an established neighborhood. It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath.
Oh, that's good.
The view's immediate, and that's all I'm going to say.
It's really nice, but the roads are straight up.
But it is less than 1 kilometer from the Costanera.
Yeah, it was right off the main highway for sure.
But how much is it?
The list price is $399,000.
That's quite a bit. over what you wanted
That's
to
pretty
pay.
steep, and I even recognize that.
Oh, wow. Then you know it is.
Yeah.
It better be good.
I like this entryway.
Nice.
And
Oh, look at that. This is so pretty.
you are not lying about the view. I love that there's like actual rocks and stuff in there because it makes it a diverse view.
I don't much like this though, do you?
Yeah. Like the tile looks old and dirty
Yeah.
and the wood.
You might want to redo this deck and expand it around this tree so that you are even closer to the ocean. And that will be your yoga platform.
Yeah, and then I could do yoga right here overlooking the water.
Gosh, it's gonna be a lot more money.
But man, doesn't the view make up for the money?
My. Well, no. She goes a lot on her emotion and how it makes her feel, but when it comes to practical things, this is a nice bedroom.
I love that this opens up right to the view.
Wouldn't you be comfortable in this room, Joanne, with that view?
Yes, and that air conditioner.
When Dad gets here, mandatory.
Oh,
Right,
yeah,
of course.
Yeah.
Of
For a
course.
guest
I like
room,
it.
this is
Perfect.
more than enough room.
Yeah. Wow. This is okay.
It's old, but I do
It's
like
old.
it. Need some bar stools. Have a little party right here.
I wouldn't need a stool. It's high enough for me.
But let's be honest, we're gonna be in the backyard
All the
most of the
time.
time. We won't have enough money to buy cocktails.
That's exactly or eat. This is really nice though. I like it.
I love the openness to the living room. Ceilings are nice. Oh wow! So the high
Oh,
ceilings come
man.
through here too.
This is huge.
Good sized bathroom.
The shower's really nice and big.
Let's be honest, it's about this.
It's about the view.
It's about the view. Oh, this looks beautiful.
Yeah. It's amazing. I think the pros for sure are the location. The view, obviously, is like bar none. I mean, really, it's the size I need.
But you have to figure in the deck.
Right.
That's expensive.
Yeah.
And that's important. Important.
You got
That's
it.
important
You
not
got
to
it.
be on these roads. These roads are treacherous.
It's 340,000.
Whoa.
That's good.
Ocean view.
But look where it drops off, Kate. You have too many drinks and fall down into the jungle. When you don't answer my calls, it'll take 2 days to get here. You see what I'm saying? Oh my gosh, we're going right into the jungle. I don't want to fall.
Casey fell in love with Costa Rica on a yoga retreat, and now she's buying her first home in the lush and coastal Osa region.
My passion for yoga started in San Francisco. I tried a class out after work and after an 8-hour day and laying on the mat and just started crying. I was like, why am I crying? Emotions just started leaking out of me. And I was like, because this is like the first time I've like taken a deep breath that was like real, that I just could release. I based my whole life around work, and what it took to do that was very taxing on my body and, quite frankly, some of my relationships and friendships. So yoga really was part of like that journey of realization that work isn't everything, and your body, your life, your mental state are important as well.
Look, there's the waterfall.
I've worked in startups for 12 years, and now I'm able to work remotely, so this is actually a really great home base for me because I want the remoteness. Like, I'm not moving to Costa Rica to be in a big city again. I'm moving there for the nature. The sound of the water just calms you.
So much better than the sound of people sitting around a desk
Oh,
typing.
fascinating.
Or they don't type anymore, do they?
Yeah, people still type. I tend to overspend. My mom's definitely cheap. She makes her own homemade dishwashing soap, and I'm like, why are you wasting your time doing that?
She has no concept of limits, which is good in some ways. But Casey, why do you want to buy a $2,500 handbag when a $5 handbag will carry your phone around with you? My role in this house hunt to keep her under control.
Oh, this is cute.
Isn't that darling? I love Osa. It's a great community. It's a foodie town. It's several different restaurants. Still on a paved road, Mom.
I know, it's great.
Right? I wanted to bring Casey to this home because of the view and the price point. There already is enough space for a yoga platform, but wouldn't it be fun to expand it and give her a little extra land and maybe upsell? Of course, that's not gonna make Joanne happy.
Well, the road just kind of changed, didn't it?
Well, let's see, it's nice and flat.
Oh, yeah?
It is gravel, but there's no fear factor here, Joanne. See how we have, land on each side? It's not like it drops
We're gonna
off
fall
into
off
a
it.
cliff, right?
Yeah. Oh,
How are you?
I'm better now.
We're way down here, aren't we?
I'm just really happy we made it down that hill and we survived.
It's $340,000. It's within the comfortable price point.
Whoa.
That's good.
Let's go take a look.
Okay, I'm ready.
Wow.
Oh, look at this.
You can see all the way through the water into some island.
Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous.
The kitchen's huge.
It is, look at it.
Perfect for what I would want. I'm really happy with the layout, the tall ceilings.
The bugs get in here a lot.
These are really solid
I'm just
spiders.
asking, I know, but
And they're
Not living in a
screens.
And there's
treehouse.
poisonous bugs out here, right?
Okay.
You have a very large master.
It's pretty good size.
I mean, for a master, this is all the room you need.
Nice sized bathroom.
I don't know what I'd do with all the room,
I don't know.
but waking up right here to that.
do snakes get in that pool?
No.
But there are snakes here.
There are snakes in Costa Rica, yes.
So
I've
Casey, you should watch out for that if you're out here in the pool.
I will.
Okay, that's just something to think about. I love the wildlife, but I don't want them crawling in the bedroom at night. I don't want them in the pool. I've heard that monkeys will steal your phone if you leave it out. I don't know if that's true, but I've heard that a lot. It's just kind of scary when you don't know what to expect.
Can't get out here fast enough.
I know.
What? This is unbelievable. Jungle view, ocean view.
But look where it drops off, Case.
It does drop off.
If you have a few glasses of wine and you're messing around, she could end up down in the jungle.
It is pretty steep down there. I couldn't do yoga here.
Be
It's
too hot?
It'd be too hot. I kind of wanted it in a separate space, so.
Here, look at this manicured, pristine
that
lawn
looks
area.
This is a perfect space for it.
And the property ends right where that metal post is. But I've already talked to the neighbor, and the lot is for sale.
How much would that be?
$50,000 US dollars.
50,000. When Casey sees something she really likes, she doesn't give it a whole lot of deep thought. Just, I love it, I want it. And I worry about her not really thinking about all the consequences of some of her decisions.
The view is incredible. That's by far my favorite aspect
too.
of this house. It's a little scary how remote I am.
There's nobody around. You don't have any neighbors.
I am concerned about that for sure. I'm used to big cities and someone's just like 2 steps away. However, kind of looking to slow down and not constantly worrying about everyone else.
If you get bit by a snake, if you have too many drinks and fall down into the jungle, when you don't answer my calls, it'll take 2 days to get here. You see what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying.
And think about the extra money you're gonna pay on that lot if you got it.
All the neighbors are friendly and get together.
That makes me feel better.
This is gorgeous and massive.
The lot next door is also available.
Come on, Kris, knock it off.
So y'all got this all figured out.
We got it.
I'll just go.
Oh my gosh, I really like these. I bet they're handmade too.
Definitely need to acquire some eventually.
Yeah, those are really nice.
So my mom's my best friend. She's definitely a caretaker at heart, but she also can cut loose and have a good time.
I need one of these. How about this one? Yeah, that'll open bigger bottles.
I needed to be home for the last 2 years. Having gone through a divorce, there's nothing that would have made me feel more fulfilled and just safe and comfortable to make this reset of my entire life at my age. So I'm grateful for that. My favorite bird.
You have my approval.
You don't even know how much it cost yet.
I don't care. I like it. I love living in Sulphur Springs because of the small community. You know everybody in town, so if she's doing something she shouldn't be doing, her friends are calling me and saying, you need to come get Casey. So I'm a little surprised that Casey wants to live in a remote area, not having any family there. A lot of those places, if she's wanting an ocean view, it's not going to be in the neighborhoods. So I kind of worry about her being off by herself.
I need friends here. I've got 0.
Are there any less than 60 years old is what I want?
Yes. This house, it's located in Platanillo.
Is it way up on a mountain?
This one actually has very easy access. It's about 18 minutes to Dominical Beach.
I like the Dominical area.
All the neighbors are friendly and get together.
That makes me feel better.
Here we have a traffic jam.
Whoa.
I wanted Casey and Joanne to see this home because there's space for her yoga platform and she wouldn't feel so remote.
Wow.
Whoa!
This is nice.
Look at this. Are there monkeys down here?
There are monkeys, and we have jungle and a trail to the creek.
Nice.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
This home is 4 bedrooms, 3 full baths with a pool. The price is $350,000.
Well,
So it's priced competitively.
It is.
not too
Let's
bad.
go inside,
It is.
shall we?
Oh, man.
Whoa.
Whoa.
This is gorgeous and massive. Plenty of counter space, which I love. I like the sink, even though I don't like to wash dishes, but
Yeah, but
nice sink.
that's what you bring me for.
Yep, that's what you're here for.
You know what you could do with this?
Yoga deck, right in the middle of the
Perfect.
jungle.
Oh my gosh.
And there's a gorgeous
Wow.
trail your guests and friends can walk down and refresh
Wow.
in the creek and in the river.
Oh, man.
That's awesome.
I know.
You wouldn't fall, would you, out of there?
No.
Okay. Oh, look.
Oh, this is nice.
This is all cedro, Costa Rican hardwood cedar, and Guanacaste.
It's gorgeous. And look out there. Oh,
I like the valley mountain view more than I thought that I would, but obviously deep down I really want an ocean view, but
right. And does it bother you that you'll be out here all by yourself in the jungle?
Actually, there are a lot of neighbors that live along this road.
Okay.
Let's go take a look at the pool.
This
Wow.
is gorgeous.
this is nice.
You can hear the sounds in the jungle.
I know.
What is that?
Various birds. And actually, the lot next door is also available.
Come on, Kris. Knock it off.
Okay, mother knows best.
That's right.
So y'all got this all figured out.
We got
I'll just go. I trust her more than anything. I know that she's always looking out for my best interests, but sometimes I'm like, all right, I'm a grown woman. I can handle this. Oh, wow.
It has its own terrace. This is a king-size bed.
So wait, is this the master?
There are 2 masters.
Ah,
Can I move in with you?
see how you do.
Take note of this full bath in here and the slate tile.
So nice.
I like the shower, it's big.
And this is the 2nd master suite.
Wow. Okay,
What's
this would be
that?
my room.
Absolutely.
Kind of feels like you're in a treehouse up here.
The jungle and the birds and the nature of it all relaxes her, and she needs some tranquility in her life. But there's just so much wildlife here, and she's not used to that. She's used to having a cow.
So the space for yoga, spot on. Like that is perfect amount of space for what I want to do, and it's the middle of the jungle.
At least there seems to be a lot of neighbors around, so she doesn't feel quite as isolated. So if something happens, she could call them. if needed.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
This situation is very stressful because this is probably the biggest purchase I've ever made, and it's the first time I'm doing something just for me.
You know how I am.
That's exactly right.
It's under my budget though.
Not if to buy that other property, it's not. You can twist it any way you want to. This is nice.
I love that there's a wine bar.
I'm sure you do.
I'm more focused on the view and the feeling that I get from the home. She's gonna be a lot more practical. Like, how are we gonna get here? How far are you from a town? You know, the mom type stuff.
You can maybe meet some people here. Casey and I have different opinions on things, so we'll just discuss it and see who comes out on top.
I like the ocean view house because the view is all I can think about. Love that there's like actual rocks and stuff in there because it makes it a diverse view.
You have to think about that patio.
Like the tile looks old and dirty and the wood.
Gosh, it's gonna be a lot more money.
But man, doesn't the view make up for the money?
Well, no. What do you think about that mountaintop house?
I really like the feel I got. This is unbelievable.
Oh my gosh.
Ocean
But look
view.
where it drops off, Case. If you have a few glasses of wine and you're messing around, she could end up down in the jungle. You'll have to buy a whole nother plot of land to do
I know,
what
to
you
do the
want.
yoga thing.
This is a perfect space for it.
So how much would that be?
50,000 US dollars.
Like I kind of put that out of my head because I liked the property so much.
But that's what you do with everything. You know what I'm saying? So what do you think about that mountain view house?
I was surprised how much I liked the mountain view.
Wow.
Whoa!
This is nice.
The yoga area in the back, that was like perfect.
You know what you could do with this?
Yoga deck, right in the middle of the
Perfect.
jungle.
Oh my gosh. And the price is really good.
Yeah. I don't have the money to spend on the ocean view one. I just don't. I mean, it's over budget already, and then there's no way I would live there without redoing the deck.
I agree. So that one's out?
Yeah.
I kind of like the mountain view. It's a newer house, less money to pour into it.
I got a much better feeling and vibe right when I walked into the mountaintop house. You know how I am.
That's exactly right.
It's under my budget though.
Not if you buy that other property, it's not. You can twist it any way you want to. It's not going to be that way.
Okay.
So
well,
just think about that
I am.
when you're making this emotional decision. There's a lot of expense there that you need to consider.
I am.
And the other one is ready to roll into.
Ready to rock.
So
I just can't pull away from the feeling and the vibe I got and how magical that area was. I can change around my lifestyle a little bit because to me it's worth it.
I understand. Just remember not to come borrowing any money from me.
Got you wind up. That's why you
That's
gave in.
exactly why.
I've definitely found more work-life balance since I've been in Costa Rica. Hey, Mom. I'm just hanging out at a local restaurant, and people are really friendly. You have to come down and visit.
I'm on the next flight.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Not really right now.
Airport?
When I'm here, I'm really focused on enjoying the place and doing yoga on the beach and paddleboard yoga and things like that. Just keep breathing there, guys. This is an active pose. This is not chilling out right here, okay? I definitely want to buy the plot of land. I'm not really sure the timeline on it just yet, but eventually I do want to build a yoga deck and start getting together a little group of folks to do yoga with me. Just word of mouth type deal here on the property, so that's been really fun. Open up, Warrior 2.
So I've never really felt that sense of peace in the way that I do in Costa Rica, and pure just joy.